Hello, this is Mike with Cornerball Software. In this video, I'm going to show you how to monitor registry key values with Cornerball Server Manager. The other day, I had a customer ask if I could implement a vulnerability scanner. Once I started on the feature, I quickly realized the existing registry monitor was cumbersome and did not support monitoring multiple key values. For example, if one or another registry key value exists, or if one or two values exists, then do not trigger. So I had to overhaul the registry monitor template. Before I start, I'm going to show you a vulnerability rule in the DoD's Windows 11 STIG, which we're going to use as a sample. If you're not familiar with STIGs, no worries, I'm just using this security implementation guide as a sample. From the DoD Cyber Exchange, you can find the current Windows 11 STIG by searching for Windows 11. Once downloaded, the file can be opened in the STIG viewer, which can also be downloaded from the Cyber Exchange. From the STIG viewer, I'm going to locate a vulnerability ID that requires a scan of multiple registry key values. For example, Victor 253260. Windows 11 systems must use a BitLocker PIN for pre-boot authentication. When reviewing the content, I see the following statement. If one of the following registry values does not exist or is not configured as specified, this is a finding. Previously, if I wanted to implement this as a scan, it would have required me to create a template for each registry key value. If instead the rule allowed one key value or the other key value to exist, the previous registry monitor template would not have been able to handle the scenario. Also, reviewing the check test shows multiple possible values for the same registry key value, specifically 1 or 2. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the new and improved registry monitor template. From the menu bar, select File, New, Expand Template, Windows Monitors, then find and select Registry Value Monitor. From the new template view, select the Options tab. Notice when you open this view, the local host is automatically selected. If you want to select registry key values from remote machines, remote WMI must be enabled and the service running as a domain admin, or you must have the agent installed, the remote machine configured to keep its connection alive, and the agent is connected. Moving down, we see the new registry values table. Use this table to configure multiple registry key values. To implement the vulnerability ID I showed earlier, I need to add 3 required registry keys. The key I need to look for doesn't exist on this machine, so I have 2 options. First, I can select a remote machine which has the key and values, or I can simply select another value, then modify the key, value, and data type to match that of the target registry key value. I'm going to select a remotely managed host that has the target registry keys. Now that I've added all 3 keys, values, and data types to monitor, it's time to create my filter criteria. To do that, I'm going to check the critical trigger option. Once selected, I can now create the criteria and groups. The Use Advanced Startup is simple because we're looking for just one value. The other key values can be either a 1 or a 2, so I need to create a group to handle the scenario. Okay, now that I've implemented the required Boolean behavior, let's give it a try. Clicking the Test button runs the template against the currently selected host. Notice the RPC server unavailable error. I received that because I forgot to set the template to use the agent. When I run against a host that has the BitLocker enabled, we can see the expected results. When I run against my local host, which doesn't have BitLocker enabled, we can see the errors for each missing key value. To automate the vulnerability scan, back on the General tab, first click the Magic Wand Auto Generate Name button. Down lower, set the schedule to scan. Finally, select the Action tab. Then assign the target actions such as an email notification to fire when the scan detects BitLocker is not enabled. Before you close the dialog, don't forget to assign the template to the target hosts or host group. When I manually run the template against my local host, we can see the template triggers and sends the email alert. Back in the template properties, if I select View Summary, we can see each host that has been scanned and the results. That's registry monitoring with Cornerbowl Server Manager. If this was helpful for you, please help us out and like the video and subscribe to our channel.